As you can see, this is Lenovo ThinkPad T590, and on my hand this is USB Windows 11 installer. So today in this video we're going to get into BIOS, change the major settings to enable USB boot or external boot and reinstall Windows 11 in UEFI. So when it's switched off, press the power button to turn on. As long as you see the Lenovo logo, keep pressing enter button. By the way, the actual keyboard panel is not working, so I connected external keyboard and do the same thing, and it's going to show up startup menu. From there we're going to press F1 to get into BIOS. This is the BIOS page. There are many options, as you can see on the left hand side menu: config, date and time, security, startup, restart. On the menu main you can see all about the machine's details. There is nothing to do, but we need to get into config, security and startup to change all the major settings and enable for USB boot. But if you would like to know the details of the machine, you can check from the main. So you're going to get into config, and from there the first thing we're going to get into USB. Make sure USB always on USB is enabled, and then go back. Then we're going to try to find if there is anything else. So there is nothing. We're going to get into security section from the left hand side, and the security chip TPM 2.0 version, leave it enabled. So you're going to pass the security for Windows 11 installation, and from there another things that we need to do, very important, that is secure boot. Make sure secure boot is enabled. Okay, once you enable the secure boot, it's going to enable the UEFI and disable the legacy, so bear that in mind. As you can see here, custom, everything's fine there, nothing to change. We're going to go back to security again, so you need to get into IO port access. From there, as you can see, the USB port is enabled. All of them we're going to leave it enabled, but USB port enabling is very important, otherwise the USB installer wouldn't work. Then let's go to startup menu. From there we can check all the setup and everything. As you can see, it says UEFI only, locked into UEFI, which is good, and CSM support disabled. You know why it happened? Because we left the secure boot enabled, and that's the reason it went like that, which is fine. But if you would like CSM support, then make sure secure boot is off, and then you can customize for UEFI only to legacy. Okay, now we're gonna save it by pressing F10, but as I said, the keyboard panel is not working, so I'm gonna connect my external keyboard and do that. Now it's gonna restart, and we're gonna keep pressing enter button again, and it's gonna give a startup menu. From there we're gonna press F12 for temporary boot devices. As you can see here, couple of options. Now PXE boot, and on the top it shows NVMe and USB. So I'm just gonna click on the USB, and then once I hit enter, it's going to restart and load it up from the USB stick, and then we're going to go forward and install Windows 11 in it. Now here is the thing, when you get into main setup page, and okay, so let's change it. For me, United Kingdom, you choose your one, hit next, accept the license policy agreement, hit next again. Here is the thing, as you can see, it says unallocated space, means I don't have any partition, but if you would like, you can do that by pressing the new button and then size as you wish. Now I hit on the next button, it's going to copy everything, and then Windows would be ready. So this is the finalization of the setup. Everything looks pretty cool. We might need to update all the drivers because the drivers not up to date. It's by default, some of them universal might not work properly, so you need to connect into internet and update the drivers, then Windows should be all yours. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.